Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Chris, who wanted the Hazen'thley in personal colors. I think I got them right. I double-checked the color directions you gave me on Patreon, and I think everything is in order. I hope so. But it had been a while since I played the Hazen'thley, and I think I was confusing it for one of the other Hazel types, possibly the Ausla, because I was thinking of something that did not have a dodge roll, and this very much does, and it's really good. It uses the Hazel beam rifle like so many of these do. It has a mega beam launcher that can be fired uncharged for stuns or charged for radiation sustained damage type beams. And that visual glitch is bothering me because that was in the match when I played it, and I'm really just kind of hoping that is a GBO2 problem and not a PS5 problem. I've only had the damn thing for 3 years, and I'm on my fourth or fifth controller, three of which were in the last year. I mentioned that in Gundam Breaker 4 recently. I just had to get another one since I recorded that because the one I was using was starting to drift to the forward to up. So that's not really good for anything I've been playing. So yeah, I just got a new one today, and I'm hopefully that's the last one for a while, though. When we get to around Black Friday, I'm going to see if I can get one on sale and put it away like I did last year. But anyway, enough complaining probably, maybe. But yeah, like I said, I really do enjoy the Hazen'thley. Besides the Garobi weapon and the pistols, it has a set of very small beam guns in the shoulders, which do a good amount of build stun. They're heat-based, so if you're not too heavy on them, which I tend to be, you can get quite a bit out of them. But yeah, that flickering happened during the video. Like I said, I'm really hoping that's on the GBO2 side. I haven't seen it in anything else I've played, so we will hope. Caught somebody with support fire. Um, Charging the Mega Beam launcher and waiting, hoping to find a good target. And I think I've got at least one. And beams. Yeah, as you can see, it is somewhat steerable, and unlike the mass production Zeta, the damage ticks are spread out enough that I was able to make good use of that. I'm going to try and go over the wall and deal with this person down in the water. That is an engaged zero Yonghua, then I believe, or however you say that. I'm not good with it. I'm not even sure what language it is, but best guess would be Korean, and I could be very wrong. But okay, Rick Diaz 2 is down. As a general with a lot of firepower, that's a pretty good target for me in general. But yeah, Hazel Beam Rifle, like I've said before, is really good. It stuns on a single shot. It charges, or it pierces, I believe, on a charged shot, meaning that yeah, you can hit multiple things if they're lined up well enough. The charged shot takes 3 rounds of ammo from the E-Pack out of 4, but will still work if you only have one left. So you can, you can mix that up pretty effectively if you really need to. And I think we have a Roswell Jagan, which is what I believe took out that Delta Gundam. But Delta Gundam is a bad good target for me because again, I am all beams, and I am a general, which means it does not good some decent pierce damage there. I'm a general, so I have type disadvantage. At the first half of its life bar, it has really good beam defense, so with type disadvantage in that, it's not particularly good. And there's the shoulder guns doing some good work. But once it's below 50%, its beam defense becomes 0. So at that point, it becomes a pretty choice target. That mass production Yakushiki Kai is not bad either. But so far, we are kind of running away with it. But yeah, that's just for now. I seem to recall the enemy team getting pretty well coordinated near the end. Let's hope I am actually correct for once. But yeah, like I said, I had forgotten this existed, and it turns out I like it a lot. So that's just a thing at this point. Like I said, full credit to and this was just kind of difficult. I was trying to zigzag to get out of the beams and stay on the bridge, and that turned out to be kind of not easy. But yeah, just like I say frequently, full credit to the GBO development team. The game is not without bugs or problems. but they have put out at least one mobile suit a week for, what, 6 years now? A little more? And, making that happen, I'm sure, puts a lot of stress on them, to, keep up a schedule. So, but yeah, just, I really do appreciate the amount of work that goes into this, and I hope they get, you know, all the resources and manpower and time they need to make this game, the best it can possibly be. Because given that I've actually been able to keep playing this for 6 years without much in the way of breaks, I think it's pretty obvious I like it. So, but yeah, it's just more mobile suits to play than anything else any other Gundam action game I can think of. So, like I said, that was one of the things I put on that survey they did at the beginning of the month, which is, please make an offline version of this when as it has finally run its course as a live service, because just it would be a tragedy to waste all the work that went into this game by just having it go offline forever. Because yeah, just there's got to be some way to preserve it, I hope. Hopefully that's not a concern for a while yet either, but ow. Well, I think whatever piercing beam I got hit with, which I think came off of a oh yeah, it was the Rick DS2's beam rifle. That makes sense. Once that's charged, it has piercing and heavy stagger. So it stunned me. It also stunned the thing I was trying to kill, but, obviously since my backup got killed, not a lot I could do about that. Ally number 5 is planting a bomb, which at the time I didn't think was necessary, but as you can see, they are creeping up on our score, so it is not the worst idea. It does leave us down a person to fend them off for the last 60 seconds, but it's doable, especially if, a little bit careful in our approach, which I am probably not being enough of. Missed that Yakushiki, missed it with the heat blade. I was really kind of hoping it would come up, it would use the opposite diagonal and go bottom left to top right, or no, bottom right to top left, I think is what I wanted. Whatever you saw, I wanted the other one. But yeah, and there's the lunge. Yeah, and that heat blade does a huge amount of damage. So yeah, it is. I'm saying yeah a lot tonight. Oh well, really good weapon, really worth using. But yeah, at this point, I forgot which timer was going for the bomb, and I was sitting there looking at that going, oh no, we're going to lose. Because, yeah, I forgot we planted the bomb, not them. So, if that had been an enemy bomb going off at our base, we would have lost. But as it is now, we have pretty much secured a win. But yeah, I like the Hazen'thley. I hope I got the colors right, Chris. I hope you enjoy it, because I enjoyed doing it. It was a fun time. So yeah. And those colors do work very well. I like it. Got top score with 59,000, or 5,900. 59,000 would be crazy. 7 and 3 and 77k. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I hope that flicker is just a GBO2 thing. It's not anything I remember seeing before, but really hoping my PS5 isn't experiencing problems. I've only had it for 3 years. And yeah, these things do happen. There's this like kind of pixelated, almost Minecrafty looking haze on Arctic base sometimes. Maelstrom remembered to put that in his response to the survey. I did not. I was more focused on the, the preservation thing and some other like bugs and balance things I wanted to mention. So I hope they do surveys like that again. I'm glad they have ways to, directly ask for feedback from us, because that is worth doing in my opinion.